What's up with y'all, man? Let's get some viewers up in there. What can I do for this shit stuff? What's up with y'all, man? What's up with y'all, man? Tap that like button, man. It's your big boss, Gala Bands, checking in. Let some viewers build up, you know what I'm saying? We'll break all this Met Gala stuff down. Cause you know it's a ritual, you know what I'm saying? That's why Beyonce was so motherfucking so shaky, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Let's let these views build up. We gonna break all this stuff down, man. With the whole Met Gala thing. You know what I'm saying? In that particular gathering, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's not looking too good for Beyonce. Or really anybody that's part of the cult. They getting ready for another sacrifice. You know, they rinding up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They corralling up for another sacrifice. Yeah, man. Let's let these viewers build up and we're gonna break all this Met Gala stuff down. And yeah, man, y'all know they took the oath, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt about it. It's the Met Gala, you know what I'm saying? And that's the best time for them to use their symbolism, you know what I'm saying? Because you get to dress how you, any old kind of way, and put on whatever, you know what I'm saying? Put on whatever costume you want. So that's the best time for them to show off their symbolism, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we the best channel on YouTube, because we break all this stuff down. And we show you the symbolism behind all of what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know what the skeleton mean. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get into all that. You know what I'm saying? Let's let these viewers build up. Mom, Dad, I'm going to finance a $10,000 ring. What would you tell them? Let's let these viewers build up, man. Let's get about 10, 5, at least 5 viewers in here, man. But I tell y'all what all this skeleton stuff mean, you know what I'm saying? On this gala, with this whole Met Gala thing, you know what I'm saying? I broke it down. It didn't even take me 10 minutes to break all this stuff down. As soon as I seen it, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's because we the best channel on YouTube. We go and break all this stuff down early. You know what I'm saying? And yo, man, I'm gonna tell y'all what the skeleton mean. You know what I'm saying? What the skeleton, what the dress mean and all that stuff. Let's let some more viewers build up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sub up to the channel, man. Yeah, we gonna break all this stuff down, all this Met Gala stuff, man. And all these costumes, you know what I'm saying? We'll let y'all know what Beyonce dress uh meant, you know what I'm saying? What it represented. Cause you know that's the time, the Met Gala, one of the only times they get to show their symbolism. You know what I'm saying? You get to wear whatever costume you want, whatever dress, whatever whatever clothes you want. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when they get to show their symbolism off. You know what I'm saying? But then on top of that, Beyonce, she was pretty scared. You know what I'm saying? Cause she know it's a sacrifice coming. You know what I'm saying? And it's that time of the season. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I ain't even noticed that yet with the voodoo feathers. I was more stuck on the whole skeleton thing. Yeah, and then Cardi B was dressed like a she had on a dress that was stuffed with intestines. I'm gonna have to break this stuff down, man. And it's not looking good for Beyonce. But I've been telling y'all this anyway. A lot of them celebrities is not looking good for it, you know what I'm saying? But I know why Beyonce wore that dress. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even take me 10 minutes to break this stuff down. As soon as I woke up, I found out. And that's how quick we be breaking stuff down on this channel. It just be so many oaths and stuff. I can't go over all this stuff, you know what I'm saying, in one day. So I be having to get around all this stuff. That's all you can do is tell them God bless, cause they ain't got no morals. You know what I'm saying? They chose their side. Let's let these viewers build up, man. We're gonna break all this stuff down, man. Y'all sub up to the channel. It's your big boss Gala Bands checking in. Yeah, man. Y'all sub up to the channel, man. We're trying to get up to 1,000 subs, man. Best channel on YouTube and TikTok. I need to go live on TikTok. I ain't gonna lie. TikTok be acting funny though. I got some good videos on TikTok too, though. Y'all go check me out on TikTok. Guala Bands TV. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause some of the videos that I got on TikTok, I don't got on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be having time to break everything that put everything on every platform. Cause there's so many oaths. You know what I'm saying? So many rituals taking place. You need a whole library for all these damn rituals that's taking place. You know what I'm saying? All the rituals that's taking place, you need a whole library for this stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie. Every time I turn around, you know what I'm saying? I'm breaking down another one. It's not looking good for Beyonce, like I said. Or really any of them celebrities that took the oath, you know what I'm saying? Because they chose their side. Yeah, man, we're gonna let some viewers build up, and I'm gonna let y'all know what the skeleton mean, what the skeleton dress mean. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna break all this stuff down. So some viewers build up, man. We're gonna break down with this whole skeleton dress and all this Met Gala stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? We be breaking all this stuff down quick. That's why we the best channel at breaking down the oath. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for liking the channel, man. We're gonna keep breaking down these oaths, you know what I'm saying? And the rituals of the industry. And you know it's gonna be another sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you already knowing it's gonna be another sacrifice. While they putting on them costumes and acting like it's sweet, parading around, they really just gearing up for another sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They really just gearing up for another sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? And I don't find none of this stuff funny. All that fake smiling. Sucker. And yeah, man, that's why we the best channel on YouTube, man, because we be breaking this stuff down early. I'm going to let y'all know what the skeleton mean on their dress and what all that stuff symbolizes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to let y'all know what the skeleton dress mean. You know what I'm saying? Give me a sec. Go find this. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even looking for it and ran right into it. That's how good this channel is. That's how good this channel is. I wasn't even looking for it and ran into it. You know what I'm saying? I was just watching one of my usuals, you know what I'm saying? One of my usuals and ran right into this whole Met Gala crap. Yeah, man. So, I got to. Right. What's up with y'all, man? Sub up to the channel, man. Hit that like button. We're gonna break all this Met Gala stuff down, you know what I'm saying? I'm bullshitting. I done found out why Beyonce was wearing that dress. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even looking for it. They found it. You know what I'm saying? But we know what's going on, sucker. Beyonce a real sucker too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. She know what she be doing them rituals, trying to play and fake smile and all this hee hee and ha ha. Man, we don't want to see that shit. And you know they gearing up for another sacrifice. They gearing up for another sacra to the. Let's face it, most of us aren't gonna set foot on Mars. Yeah, you know they gearing up for another sacra. Another sacra to the face. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sub up to the channel, man. Let me know what y'all think about Beyonce doing all them rituals. It's the oath of the industry. You know what I'm saying? That's why this the best channel on YouTube, because we break all these oaths down. We break all these oaths down. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they come around. As soon as they hit as soon as they do them, we breaking them down. Even before they do them, sometimes I'm finna break that BET Awards down. Anybody know when the BET Awards is? I gotta look that up. We gotta break this stuff down early, man. We ain't letting these people get away with these rituals, man. It's a no ritual zone, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button, man. Sub up to the channel. Y'all hit that like button, man. Sub up to the channel.
Montana, she's not going to be there all day. She's not going to be there all day. We gotta hurry.
What's up, y'all? Let's get these views up, man. We gonna break down why Beyonce wore the skeleton dress. Cause I already know. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even looking for it, but I know. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we know. Y'all tap that like button, man. Let me know where y'all watching from. Let me know what state y'all watching from. Yeah, man. It's the 2026 Met Gala ritual. The oath. You know what I'm saying? It's the oath of the industry. And they gotta do this stuff, man. And we here to break all this stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce dress, you know what I'm saying, in particular. And why she wore that skeleton dress, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wanna know why Beyonce wore that skeleton dress? Alright, I'm gonna let y'all know. Let me find this video real quick. All right, here we go.
Your job depends on reliable tools. That's why Harbor Freight is committed to offering quality force and a very powerful ally. But it's interesting here because they talk about it in alchemy that in the last days of the past year, so it's shot for sport, traffic, because we talk about thousands of bodies live and let die, which right here is Beyonce, which is the death card, which is the tarot card is death, which is new beginning of the particular topic. Now, the missionable at the particular time. As a result, they put together this particular deity because the top hat was also fashionable at the particular time, during the particular time of the 1800s when they put this together. You see what I'm saying? And they had different eras of the particular top hat.
Y'all wanna know why Beyonce had on the skeleton dress at the Met Gala?
Now, the mystery here is, this is one picture here. Now, if you get the movie Live and Let Die, the guy Jeffrey Holder plays Baron Samedi, the skeleton deity in the movie Live and Let Die, 1972. You see what I'm saying? Which was Roger Moore's.
You gotta understand. You gotta understand the skeleton deity. You know what I'm saying?
James Bond thing.
And that whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
And so as a result, which is this particular the movie poster, Live and Let Die.
I wasn't even looking for why Beyonce wore the skeleton dress. I was just watching my usual stuff and ran across this.
The death card, which is the tarot card, is death, which is new beginning. And also, this is the first time the first black Bond girl was Gloria Hinder, that later on played with Jim Kelly and Black Belt Jones, and also in Black Caesar. Popular at that time in the so-called black exploitation type thing. So she was the first black love interest when they tried to spice things up. But it was set in New York and set in New Orleans. Set in New Orleans. But all of this is just interesting around Baron Samedi. Around Baron Samedi. So you can still get this. They just re-released this movie again on DVD. Digitally enhanced and all that type of stuff. But Jeffrey Holder plays him in the actual movie. Now, the key here is that they woke him up. And as a result, because so many bodies died. Come on. Yeah. So many bodies died at that time. It fortified the power. Because we talk about thousands of bodies. Remember they said they got, about 5,000 black men that just disappeared after Katrina? Just disappeared. They don't know where they are. Well, what happened with that, is after Katrina, they had all these thousands of law enforcement that came in. And the first thing they did here is certain people they wouldn't let out on the bus. to go to Houston and those places. No, so they said if you didn't have immediate family or if you didn't have any children, they wouldn't let you out. So they had a whole certain black demographic that if they didn't have automobiles or they couldn't flee, they would not let them out. They would not let them out of the actual. Tell me not to put that on pause because this is people will be talking shit because this go around the country. The nigga with that cell phone on and stuff like that, so. But anyway, I turned it down or something. But anyway, they didn't let these certain brothers out, and
we're gonna break down why Beyonce had the skeleton dress.
For sport. They just shot for sport and just started killing people. You see what I'm saying? And so as a result, so even all that sacrifice went to Baron Simon. So when he rose up in June and July of the past year, '08, very powerful force and a very powerful ally. But it's interesting here because they talk about it in alchemy that in the last days.
This it right here.
They talk about it in alchemy that in the last days, there will be a skeleton figure that will rise up. A skeleton figure, and it was talking about this tarot card, if I can find it, called Death. It's documented in a DVD called Secrets of Alchemy by Jay Weidner.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta go check that one out myself. But yeah, man. That's it right there.
There will be a skeleton figure, a very powerful ally. But it's interesting here because
you know what I'm saying? Let's get some viewers up in here. Then I'm gonna let y'all know why Beyonce had on the skeleton dress. You know what I'm saying? Let's get at least three, 4 viewers up in there. Then we'll break down why Beyonce had on the skeleton dress at the Met Gala. Y'all tap that like button, man.
they talk about it in alchemy that in the last days, there will be a skeleton figure that will rise up. A skeleton figure, and it was talking about this tarot card, if I can find it, called Death. It's documented in a DVD called Secrets of Alchemy by Jay Weidner. We got a lot of.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of good info. Secrets of Alchemy. The last days, because they talk about it in alchemy that in the last days, there will be a skeleton figure that will rise up. A skeleton figure, and it was talking about this tarot card, if I can find it, called Death. It's documented.
You know what I'm saying? They talk about it in the last days that it'll be a skeleton figure that'll rise up.
The skeleton figure, they talk about it in alchemy in the last days, there will be a skeleton figure that will rise up. A skeleton figure, and it was talking about this tarot card, if I can find it, called Death. It's documented.
You know what I'm saying? That's why Beyonce wore the skeleton dress. You know what I'm saying? We already broke her dress down.
Jay Weidner.
You know what I'm saying?
We got a lot of good information today.
Yeah, man, they trying to bring out prophecy.
You know, a lot of good information today. But I want to see if I had the remote card. I just saw it early. I just saw it early, but we'll go back.
And that's
to
why.
it. But anyway, so to go on, they talk about a skeleton figure that would arise. Now,
y'all tap that like button, man. We actually breaking all this stuff down. Why Beyonce had on the skeleton dress. You know what I'm saying? And it's all just alchemy, you know what I'm saying?
It's back. So we got a skeleton figure in July of the past year, '08. Very powerful force and a very powerful ally. But it's interesting here because they talk about it in alchemy that in the last days, there will be a skeleton figure that will rise up. A skeleton figure, and it was talking about this tarot card, if I can find it, called Death. It's documented in a DVD called Secrets of Alchemy by Jay Weidner. We got a lot of good information today.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of good information today. But I wanted to see if I had the tarot card. I just saw it earlier. But we'll go back to it. But anyway, so to go on, they talk about a skeleton figure that will arise. Now, let's take this back to ancient Kemet. You have the god Osiris in most of dynastic Kemet, and then you have later on a god called Osiris. That is a Coptic form of Osiris. That's in the later day Egyptian. When the Coptics came, it's later day Kemet, or later day Egypt. And it's a god called Osiris. And then Osiris is later on changed by what you would either call the Hebrew or what we call the Akhenaten's crew. You see what I'm saying? That's where we can trace the origin of that. Is the Osiris is changed to Sabbath. So it's Osiris, or Osar, Osiris, and then the god Sabbath, where you get the Sabbath from. Saturday, ruled by Saturn. And then Sabbath, you see, in the modern world, is Baron Sunday, Saturday, Saturn. You see, or Saturn Chronos, is a god called Chronos, in the Greek thing, or what we call Phoenician, which is Father Time. So they say this Chronos figure will come around again. That's this whole Mayan cycle and all this type of stuff. But everybody is looking and stuff, but it's coming up out of us and our DNA. So as a result of them, it was going to happen anyway, but they just upped it a little bit by doing a little ritual, trying to get Baron Samedi for them. They woke this particular energy up. Now, Baron Samedi is equal, he rules over the graveyard. He's equally ruled by this deity. This is another representation. This is an older representation of the goddess called Mammon Brigitte. Now, Mammon Brigitte rules equally with Baron Samedi. You can get all that in this particular. This is a good little book on the Voodoo Visions. I think it's all the good ones are out of print. But you go online and get this, and this is interesting here because you want to deal with Brigitte. This is her. Her color is purple, purple or lavender. That's why we got the purple top hat, and one of her emblems is the black rose. Is the black rose. Is the black rose. Now, the gray hat also represents marriage, which is very key when you're dealing with the whole inauguration. It went on. Now, we got to explain this Obama thing because people are taking it off the wrong path. And they're getting disappointed and stuff like that. But then again, they're looking at this the wrong way. And we're going to get into that in a few minutes. But we're going to go to a real quick question and answer. But this is interesting here because on page, let me see if I think it's page 170 or one something.
What's up, y'all? Breaking down this whole Beyonce and the Met Gala stuff, man. Y'all want to know why she wore the skeleton dress? It's because they trying to bring back that Baron Somni energy.
It's a Baron Somni. So when he rose up in June and July of the past year, '08, very powerful force and a very powerful ally. But it's interesting here because they talk about it in alchemy that in the last days, there will be a skeleton figure that will rise up. A skeleton figure, and it was talking about this.
You know what I'm saying? A skeleton figure that will rise up. She got the sundial hat on her head. You know what I'm saying? That's rising up. Then she got the feathers on her arm. They just trying to bring back that they trying to bring back that Baron Somni energy. You know what I'm saying? That's all they doing. It's all a ritual.
Talk about a skeleton figure. Talk about a skeleton figure that would arise. Now, let's take this back to ancient Kemet.
You know what I'm saying? They talk about a skeleton figure that'll rise. You know what I'm saying? She got on the sundial hat, and she's got on the skeleton dress. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to bring back the death energy. That's what they symbolizing, the energy of death. You know what I'm saying? Saying, you know, it's a sacra to the vice brewing. You know what I'm saying? That's why she was nervous. That's why she was doing all this shaking, because they know it's a sacred to the fights brewing up. You know what I'm saying? It's the industry. And it's a sacred to the fights that need to be met. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's Giannis talking about with Google. Everyone knows my Eurostep is unstoppable. But today we're using Google search to find.
Yeah, man. That's why Beyonce was so shaky. It sounded like she was scared because she knows it's a sacred to the fights brewing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's what the skeleton dress symbolizes. It symbolizes the energy of death. You know what I'm saying? And the energy of the skeleton rising. You know what I'm saying? That's why she got on the skeleton dress with the hat, with the sundial hat. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we the best channel on YouTube, because we break all this stuff down. No capping. You know what I'm saying? We bring this to y'all early live, you know what I'm saying? I could go on TikTok. I could just post a video and get 1 million views or get 250,000 views, but I'd rather go live and break this stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes my lives be going stupid. Yeah, man, that's what the skeleton dress symbolizes. The death energy and the skeleton rising, you know what I'm saying? That's why she got on the skeleton dress with the sundial hat, you know what I'm saying? Death rising, you know what I'm saying? That's what it mean. Then she got the feathers. I'm finna go look up what the feathers mean, but I'm sure that's something deep in the occult too, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we breaking all this stuff down as we go, you know what I'm saying? I just got up and just seen all this Met Gala stuff, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even get a chance to get a good cup of OJ, you know what I'm saying? Woke up, seen this Met Gala stuff, and I was like, oh no, we finna break this stuff the hell down. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. Y'all sub up to the channel, man. Drop them thumbs up in the chat if y'all want to know what Beyonce dress meant for the Met Gala. Cause I know what it meant. It didn't even take me that long to break it down. As soon as I seen it, I was like, oh yeah, this is this is a ritual. There's something going on here. Flag on the play. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sub up to the channel, man. But yeah, man, that's what Beyonce dress mean. Her dress, the skeleton symbolizes death, and the sundial hat symbolizes the sun rising. So it's death rising. You know what I'm saying? And it's a sacred to the face brewing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this stuff ain't no game. That's why Beyonce was so shaky and so scared. You know what I'm saying? Cause she know it's a sacred to the face brewing. And I'm the first one to bring it to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Them other TikToks and YouTube, they be trying to break this stuff down, but we break this stuff all the way down, man, to bits. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we the best channel on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why we the best channel on YouTube, man, because we break this stuff down, man, where people can understand that this ain't no game. You feel me? From a street aspect, you know what I'm saying? Not from an industry aspect. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we still street smart with it though, and that's why we got all the most of the answers to this old stuff. Hey, yeah, man. Y'all sub up to the channel, hit that like button, man. That's what the dress. Y'all want to know what the dress mean? Y'all want to know what Beyonce dress meant at the Met Gala? You know what I'm saying? And she knows it's a sacred to the face brewing. This ain't playtime. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the Super Bowl. It's the Met Gala. And yeah, man, that's what that dress mean. That's what that dress mean. That mean a sacred to the face is brewing. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget that your big boss Gala Bands told you first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's not looking good, man. For Beyonce and them, man. A lot of them industry people, man, because they took the oath of the industry. Yeah, man, it's a sacred to the face, brewing. Y'all want to know why Beyonce had on the skeleton dress? Let me get one more like, and I'm gonna tell y'all why Beyonce had the skeleton dress and what that symbolized. Let me get one more like on this video, man. We gonna let me get one more like on this live, and I'm gonna tell y'all again why Beyonce wore that skeleton dress in particular. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button, man. And it's your big boss, Squalor Bands, checking in with another one. You know what I'm saying? We don't do no capping. We breaking all this stuff down. Early. I'm talking about early. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some more viewers up in there, man. Gonna break this whole thing down.
Sometimes I just want what I want right now, you know?
They gonna slam a nigga with commercials, bro. I gotta get that YouTube premium again. I've been trying to I've been trying to I've been trying to dodge that premium, but I'm gonna have to get that premium again, man. Yeah, man, we're gonna break all this stuff down, man. I gotta go over some more. I gotta go over some more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Damn, what my Yeah, man, it's not looking good for Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go check the BET Awards out. See when that's going on. Let me see when the BET Awards is. So I gotta break all this stuff down. They snuck the Met Gala. I don't be keeping up with all them award shows and Met Galas and all that. But I will break it down when it come around, you know what I'm saying? see. BT Awards 2026. That'll be June 28th. So that'll be it's May. So it'll be next month on the 28th. Yeah, we gotta keep our eyes peeled for that BET Awards, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's gonna be some rituals in there too, you know what I'm saying? And Drewski hosting the BET Awards. It's not looking good, buddy. It's not looking good.
Introducing Subway's new fresh value menu.
What's up, there? Let's get some more views in here, man. Y'all wanna know about Beyonce had on that skeleton dress at the Met Gala? It represents death rising. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she got on the skeleton, representing death, and then the sundial hat. You know what I'm saying? And I keep breaking this stuff down for y'all, man. Where y'all don't gotta break this stuff down. But yeah, man. Beyonce know what's going on. That's why she was so shaky. Cause she knows it's a sacred to the fights brewing. You know what I'm saying? She knows it's a sacred to the fights brewing. She was trying to smile and fake it out, but she knows. You know what I'm saying? And they do all this stuff, man. Being fake, all the fake smiles, all the fake little dinner parties and Met galas. And they just do their rituals, you know what I'm saying? Because they trying to bring back these certain deities, you know what I'm saying? They trying to bring back certain deities because they they all under the cult of the industry, you know what I'm saying? And Beyonce, she's spawning the death, the death deity. That's why she got on the. That's why she wore the skeleton dress. You know what I'm saying? And the sundial hat, which symbolizes death rising. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she got the sun on top of her head. It's death rising. The skeleton with the sundial. You know what I'm saying? You know they do. You know they use all symbolism. And it's not looking good for Beyonce, like I said. You know what I'm saying? And it's looking like it's another Sakura to the Vice brewing. Yeah, man. Don't forget who let y'all know first, man. Even though y'all probably already knew it's another Sakura to the Vice brewing up, you know what I'm saying? But still, it's just the facts, you know what I'm saying? Let's get some more viewers back up in here, man. Let's get like 2 or 3 viewers up in here. All right, I see y'all, man. Y'all want to know why Beyonce had on the skeleton dress at the Met Gala? It symbolizes death rising. You know what I'm saying?
Chevy trucks are as dependable as the Chevy people who drive them.
Yeah, that's what that symbolizes, death rising. That's why she got on the sundial hat as well, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't just wear the dress, you gotta wear the hat, the top hat as well, you know what I'm saying? And she chose the sundial. I mean, the sun hat. And that's what that means. Death rising, you know what I'm saying? The skeleton symbolizes the death energy, and the hat symbolizes the sun. So it's death rising, you know what I'm saying? And it's another Sakura to the Vice brewing, you know what I'm saying? In the industry, that's why she was so shaky and so scared. And we've been broke this stuff down, man, early. You know what I'm saying? We the best channel on YouTube because we break all this stuff down for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't get all this celebrity tea party bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I bring this stuff so the streets can understand this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not industry. This ain't for the industry. This for the streets. And yeah, man. That's what Beyonce dress symbolizes. The skeleton symbolizes the death energy, and the hat symbolizes the sun. You know what I'm saying? So that's death rising, and we already broke this stuff down quick. You know what I'm saying? But she can even take her hat off. She didn't even get to take her hat off from the Met Gala. I already done broke this stuff down. And that's why we the best channel on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We don't do all that capping. Yeah, man. We gonna figure out who took the oath and who did what. Who did what ritual. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they trying to bring back the death deity. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that symbolizes. The skeleton symbolizes the death energy, and the sundial hat symbolizes the sun. You know what I'm saying? So it's death rising. And it's another sacrifice to the brewing. Hey, It's another sacrifice to the vice brewing. Hey, I ain't even laughing about it though. You know what I'm saying? This stuff ain't funny. This stuff real. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. All them fake smiles. And we know what you up to. You know what I'm saying? We know it's another sacred to the vice and the brew. You know what I'm saying? And we know what the skeleton dress mean and the sundial top hat. And I'm the first one to break all this stuff down. You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? Yeah, this some voodoo shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why she got the feathers on her arms. Yeah, man. Beyonce took the oath of the industry, and now it's time for another ritual. You know what I'm saying? And they calling her phone right now. Hey, you know it's another sacred to the face brewing. Get ready. B, hey, we need you for another sacred to the face. Girl, this ain't the time to play around.
Damn, Ty, you made this bitch too? The fuck?
Yeah, man, it's not looking good for old Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? It's another sacred to the face brewing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all slap that like button, man. Sub up to the channel. Y'all want to know what Beyonce dress meant at the Met Gala? It symbolizes death rising. You know what I'm saying? You know, they broke this stuff down multiple times, but we still breaking this stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Symbolizes the death energy, and the sundial hat symbolizes the sun rising. So that means that's her dress is symbolizing death rising, and it's a sacrifice. It's a sacred to the face brewing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all slap that like button, man. back breaking these oaths down, you know what I'm saying? These industry oaths and rituals. Let's get some more viewers. What's up with y'all, man?